Hey everyone, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm Pen, and I will be your host on this adventure. So, let's see what we got new in pictures, shall we? Oh, Scenery's room. Look at that. That's cute. That's it? Okay. And then we got a new song. Alright, let's get into the game. Okay. I spent only a few minutes back at home, anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I opened the front door to let her in. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked too, right? Yes, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Pen? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grabbed the bag Natsuki is holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried it all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey! Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small, and also better than other people. Oh my god. That's my brother for real. But... Geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? So a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey, now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know. And just because I don't have a mature, sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki? Forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know there's tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey. Was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You get all sour when girls call you gross. I finally found your weakness, Pen. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm fighting back. I'm not fighting back. I will definitely say something just as witty and then make her mad. That would be my response anyway. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally, starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. They have like a kitchen that I would love. I don't like the dining table that close in the middle, but this much kitchen bench space, oh my god, I'd have a field day. I love cooking. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. Sounds about right. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batters at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. And where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so you need to fill the trays. I think it's in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least, try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up. Like the one she made on my first day, huh? Her cool Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We're using an electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Icing is a little tough, but mixing that much cake batter would suck. The icing's still lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah, it just takes a little longer. Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. Yep, there we go. Really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing is already improved. See? As if to empathize, Natsuki sticks her fingers in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross. You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? It's a big blob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Oh god. Stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. No, I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You know that... You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. Ew. But what? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Pen? You shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me? Just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Because you're a fucking perv. Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch it as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing. Like nothing ever happened. Wow, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. And as soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each tray. And they look even better once we add icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I bought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. I probably won't be using this this time though. What's this one for? Pick out one of the nozzles that's a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on cakes, like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing different words on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on the word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. But that's a really a cute idea. So, maybe I'm getting it from you? What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzles onto each of the bags. It's a lot to do. We shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, she'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Well, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, Anyway, I was hoping we would have time for a manga, but I need to go home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you could probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. Again, I think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Ew. Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki? What you said before about not always having this chance, it doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today, and you showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that, if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Pen? I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Oh god. Wait, Natsuki? Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. Feel her fingers gently clutch the side of my shirt, as if holding onto me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breath against me. Oh god. I've felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Hi, Pen. Sayori? Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Pen. I just stopped by to say hi. Well? You should have come earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Well, yeah. I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off, and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori? I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well... I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. And that's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Pen? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be much better if I could just disappear. Oh god. Sorry, don't say that. It's true, Pen. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori? What I said before was true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't a burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. Something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel pain, any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Pen. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and I started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Pen, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm to squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Oh God. Sayori, I love you. Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, tell me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side. Then I know we'll both be happy. Pen. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tight around me. Pen, is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Pen. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Pen. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again, but no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. It's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date. What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know. I want everything to be the same as it has been. Even if we're really a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Pen? Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. Okay, yeah, it's the bittersweetness. In that kind of mental state, even things that should be good will feel extremely painful, and it sucks. You know what's best for me? Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, something different. Yes, you should be inviting her to stay with you. Like, hang out, come into my house, let's go watch a movie or something. Don't try and force any kind of relationship stuff. Just sit with her. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Okay, well, I'm going to end this video here. So, for now, if you enjoyed this, please subscribe and join the embarrassments, which is what I call my community. And I hope you're having a great day, wherever you're at in your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!